water, earth, air, and oGVexx. Long ago, these four elements lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when HAKI became abilities. Only the biggest bro, oGVexx, could obtain them all. So, can y'all believe that I'm being accused of giving up on my Blox series? I take one day off, guys. 1 day off. And people in my comments talking about, damn, Unc really gave up. How do you know, MF? I don't give up until I say, what's that guy doing up there, bro? Listen, when I'm in pub servers on this game, I have to be nervous. I have to be looking over my shoulders, bro, because I'm really from the hood for real. All right, I'll stop. Look, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all making it real difficult for me. We're double uploading today. If you guys haven't peeped yet on the channel, Dragon Ball Z Final Stand Remastered just came out, and I've been having an absolute blast on that. So I was thinking about uploading on that again today, but these Blox fruits guys, man, or should I say you guys, just can't leave me alone. Bro, I'm trying to cook up videos when I get the time, man. Now y'all gonna make me rush videos, bro. I had a whole video themed out, but you know what? Now you guys are gonna get this little slop right quick. And you're gonna like it by dropping a video. I mean, by dropping a bit. Man, what the hell? Just drop a like, bro. Look, apparently HAKI and all that stuff got renamed to abilities on this game, and you guys have told me that obviously we can obtain HAKI on this island. And there's the ability Teachamon. You really look like Jamaican or something, bro. I also want to let you guys know that sometimes the things that I do might be a little bit out of order. It might not even make sense to you guys. You guys also have to understand that the way I'm going to progress in this series is going to be done in a way where I think could be most entertaining, but also effective for how I want to play the game. So people literally wanted me to get HAKI while I was doing my fishing video. Like, gang, I'm doing a fishing video. Why would I get HAKI in a fishing video? I'm sorry. When I see my tongue, I gotta let that thing go, you know? All right, so let's talk to Rayleigh, right? By the way, if you guys look at the amount of cash that I have, I might have or might have not spent some more Robux. This game's gonna make me go broke. But you don't know if I spent Robux or not. We're just gonna have to play the guessing game. So we have a couple of options here for abilities. The first one we're gonna unlock is going to be Aura. We can actually buy all of them. Aura is gonna cost us 25,000, and then that can be used by pressing the hotkey J. So there you go. It's literally that simple. No tedious quest line. GPO and other games, I'm looking at y'all. Don't think I forgot. It's been years since I played those games, but don't think I forgot about that. So now I press the J key. Hey man, this is kind of cool, but I feel like with the budget that GPO has, I mean, damn it! I mentioned that game once and look at me. But with the budget that Blox had, gang, like, bro, y'all could revamp this effect. But it's nice. It's nice. I'm messing with it. So now that we have black hands, we would need flash step. To my understanding, this is the most expensive one. It's gonna cost us 100,000 cash to learn this, and there you go. I believe this one, yes, this one is literally Suru, and you literally like put your mouse cursor in the direction you want to use it. So like for example over here, and you press the R key, and bada boop. Simple. Now lastly but not least, the most crucial one next to Aura in my opinion, because Suru is not really that, I mean, it has its use case, but air jump. For only 10,000 cash, we can learn this bad boy, and we can now, hold on, wait for it. Oh dude, I've been playing the game on mute this whole time. All right, whatever. Anyway, wait for it. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, Gapo, baby, yeah. Thrusting on you. Now check this out. When I have my mace out, this is kind of fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. For being level 0 HAKI, which by the way, Aura has stages to it, in case if you don't know. As you guys can see, we have a total of 5 stages / levels for Aura, and they each have different XP thresholds with different buffs that also accompany each stage as well. Visually, we'll just become blacker and blacker, bro, until we're just like full black. And I'm really looking forward to being blacked. Yo, I'll stop. I need to stop. So you might be wondering, oh, biggest bro oGVexx, how do I gain XP? Well, you either hit or get hit, and that's how you get black. I said I would stop, and I'm not stopping, bro. So basically, the grind that we're gonna do for that is gonna tie in with the attainment that we have to do of. I'm watering at my mouth a little bit here. Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it. Buddha. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if we'll do that this video because that's gonna take hours of AFKing to do, and I'm gonna show you guys that. But I just don't know when. Maybe not this video. Maybe the next. I don't know. Yo, what the hell? What is going on in the chat box? This guy is literally saying "your mama" to this dude that's speaking Spanish. What is going on, bro? Anyway, we have important things to do here, so we are making our way to Skypiea because, quite literally, chat, since we unlocked our gold rod in the last video, we obtained a bunch of levels. In fact, it was dang near 70 levels. That actually made us skip multiple islands. The next island we need to go to is not Skypiea, but I'm here because there are a couple of important things that we can do. Now, first things first, we have the master sword dealer. So if we talk to him, we have two options here. We have the dual-headed blade and the Bacento. The Bacento is expensive. I cannot buy it, unfortunately, right now because that would require way too much Robux. That's like 3,000 Robux worth right now for me. And yeah, your boy just not doing that, okay? I spent already too much, okay? Too much. So the only thing that I can buy from here is the dual-headed blade, which is going to cost us 400,000 cash. We'll have to come back for the Bacento, but there's two other important things that we can also do on Skypiea. One of them is talking to this mad scientist NPC. And as you guys can see, for the cost of 500,000 cash, you can actually buy the electric fighting style from him. And of course, he's located here on Skypiea. Now, beyond this, the second thing is this Yoshi NPC, who coincidentally is also a shop NPC. Now, for another 500,000 cash, we'll be able to buy the Tomoe ring accessory, which requires us to have 200 stat points on our melee stat. But on the flip side, it gives us 10% more damage on our block shoot attacks. Again, these are very useful things, but unfortunately, as it is right now, I just can't afford them. So currently what I have in mind is literally revisiting once we have the sufficient amount of cash, which probably will not be this video. I'm just letting you guys know right now, but I do have a video themed out in my mind as for what I want to do with the things that we get on this island. So just wait for that. So at level 120 to roughly like 150, I think, we should have been at Marineford, so we're making our way down over there. So apparently on this island, towards the right-hand side, and I was actually making my way towards the wrong one. I had to be on this little like watchtower over here, and as you guys can see, right up here, there's like a little entrance. Basically, once you make your way up here, you would want to fall down here, and there's an NPC named Parlous, and he's also a shop NPC. So we're going to talk to him, and literally, for a little bit of money, right, for only 50,000 cash, he says, "LOL, dude, I just bought this black cape for 100k Robux from some kid. He said it boosts my attacks and stuff. Want to buy it for 50,000 cash, bro? Dude, fast, I gotta go to church." You got a deal, brother. Anything black I want. All right, so as you guys can see, we finally have our first piece of drip. I'm not sure why this game uses purple to denote rare tier rarity, if you will, but it literally buffs us for 5% more damage on any attack and also gives us 100 energy and an additional 100 health. All in all, for us being a noob, this is a tremendous accessory and a W addition. But that's not all, guys. Apparently, hidden behind a house around here somewhere, I don't know if it's like right over, yeah, it's right over here, we have another shop NPC, and this is the advanced weapon dealer. So he literally sells like long range weapons, distance weapons, whatever you want to call them, just like guns and stuff like that. So we'll start with the refined slingshot. I literally topped up with enough cash to get everything, so we can get the dual flintlock as well, as you guys can see. And lastly but not least, we can buy the cannon for 100,000 cash. And there you go. Your boy literally a mathematician out here, bro. That's all I wanted to get as far as items, chat, but we are fully locked and loaded. All that's left is for us to now go through all these new, oh, and by the way, you know, we got this sound fruit or sound blocks fruit, whatever you call it, from fishing last video. Do you guys think I should use this, max this out first before we go on to Buddha? Or what are y'all thinking? You let me know in the comment section below and I'll see what I'll do for the next video. But yeah, now all we gotta do is just go through all our weapons and max them out. We also got 3 sword style last video alongside the pipe. Yo, some guy was like, bro, oh my God, Vex, please use the pipe. It's my favorite weapon. And I'm just like, yo, that sounds kind of devious. I'm not gonna lie. Your favorite weapon in this game is a pipe, dog. But anyways, you know, preferences. Dude, I'm not gonna hold you though, chat. We are starting to look kind of drippy for a noob. So I'm gonna open up my quest marker, and we are literally tracking our next location, which is on Prison Island or something like that. And I literally cannot steer this boat right now, dude. I really can't. I'm trying to get out of here. All right, so let's make our way down over there, because at level 190, just exactly level we are, we have to make our way over to the prison island and grind there until like 200 something. I don't even know, but we'll figure it out. Also, for us to check out the usefulness of like weapons in the game, we have a gun stat, but that stat literally is empty right now. And for us to allocate any stat points into that, we would have to make a completely different type of build, and I just don't feel like doing that right now. So obviously the goal in this series is to literally do everything and anything you can do in block shoots. So we will be getting every item, we will be maxing out the mastery on every weapon and stuff like that. It's just gonna be like, again, themed around different types of videos. So those weapons and stuff like that, probably another video, you know what I mean? Maybe this video, like I said, we might just only focus on these new weapons that we got and checking them out. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's set our home point here at the prison. We do have a military detective out here. I'm not really too sure what the heck this guy does. You must be level 700. Oh my god. All right, well, can't talk to him. And I thought that guy would have been the quest giver there, but apparently it's this guy. Oh, there's a chest over here. Let me grab this real quick. So yeah, there's a quest giver over here. So let's talk to this guy. We'll take on the prisoner quest, level 190. We just gotta defeat 8 of them. Ironically, I just mentioned about stat resetting, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and actually refill my stats, because we're not gonna use our block shoots, at least not for now. So literally, this is what our current build is looking like. And oh, well, these guys use their fist, but man, how the hell did this guy find me? He's like, Vexy poop, bro. This is my alt account. How did you? What did he just give me? I'm telling him, what is this, champ? I'm gonna go ahead and store that bad boy, chat. I don't know, but yo, that boy, brother, he's the, oh, he said it's the dark fruit. Oh, I'm really getting black this video. Bro, this is literally not even scripted, chat. I swear to you. What the hell is this? Dude, but check this guy out, bro. Like, this guy is literally dripped out, bro. Damn, brother, I ain't gonna lie, bro. How did he find me? I don't, bro, y'all just be like, I don't know, like stalking me for real. Yo, he literally says you turning black, question mark, is like dark. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, sometimes life is funny, because I literally been making jokes about that the whole video. And what are the odds that this guy shows up to give me the dark fruit, bro? Like, what the heck, yo? Yeah, that is so crazy, bro. Dude literally just logged out. He came in, gave me the dark fruit, and logged out. But anyway, what I was trying to tell you guys is that our devil fruit is not going to work here, our blade fruit, because these guys don't have weapons, so we won't be reflecting their attacks. But mastery should not take that long to get. As you guys can tell, we just got 32 mastery already. And we unlocked our first ability, which is called Air Slashes Barrage. So that's, ooh, that looks so much better. So our blade fruit should work. What the hell, MF? I thought my blade, oh my God, what the? Dude, I thought my blade fruit was supposed to work. Oh my Lord, brother. Damn, I'm naked. Why do they like literally detoggle my stuff, bro? All right, well, we're gonna have to be extra careful. I thought we would have been chilling once we got to enemies, you know, that had their weapon and whatnot, but I guess not. But yeah, what I'm trying to tell you guys before is that, you know, 3-sword style looks so much better VFX wise than, you know, 1-sword style. Like just a regular katana and the double katana, like, yeah, the VFX on those two was not that good, but 3-sword style is kicking though. Like this one's thumping, chat. It really is. All right, guys, there you go. We just completed the quest, and coincidentally, we unlocked the last ability on our triple katana, which is called Violent Rush. So we'll go ahead and use that over here. And yeah, I like this moveset. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a rarity type of weapon. So, well, actually, let me double check, because you know, purple is rare sometimes, but okay, no. I mean, blue is rare for weapons, but for accessories, purple is rare. I don't know, it's weird. So, but yeah, for a rarity weapon, this is really nice VFX, and it looks super cool in my opinion. So, W. We'll go ahead and take on another quest over here. And in fact, I actually, oh, you know what? I was gonna buy some 2x XP, but we have a bunch of codes that we have not used that'll give us double XP. So we'll use that in just a second here. But next up, we're gonna go into our backpack, and we are gonna use the pipe weapon and check that one out. So I really am looking forward to something that kind of works like the iron mace. Maybe the dual-headed blade will be like that. Maybe the pipe itself will be like that. I don't really know, but or maybe even the Bacento. But all I know is that I really, what the hell? Nah, twin. Yo, the pipe really is a cool weapon. Look at the drip, dude. Oh my God, they got like a little dragon thing at the tip over here. Pause, by the way. But yo, nah, this is actually nice. Look how that looks. So let's go ahead and do the M1s. Okay, unlike the mace, there is no like AoE down slam, which is what I really liked about the mace. But we do have pipe ignition, right? Which is our ZK ability. Oh my God, what are you talking about? Nah, yo, the guy that really said that the pipe was his favorite weapon, I understand you, twin. I misjudged you. I do apologize, bro. Damn, we got so many mastery levels there. But let me actually use this without like hitting anybody. Oh yeah, that looks so good. That looks so good. And I love how you can use that as a gap closer to close in the distance on your enemy. And it just, look at that. Oh my God, chat. That looks so freaking good. When you connect it with an enemy, like literally it's like the flames all like gather around the tip. Look at that, and just combust. Oh, that is so cool. All right, guys, so we just unlocked our last ability, which is called Dragon Blast. We'll go ahead and check that out. We'll press the X key here. Oh nah, I love this. I really do, bro. This is insane. And I got clapped up. But look, listen, I'm so happy right now with this pipe weapon that I can't really complain, dude. I was honestly expecting pipe to look like it does, you know, with like the OG like One Piece type of stuff with like Sabo's weapon, but no, like they went their own way with it, and it just looks so good. You can combo both of your abilities together. Again, this weapon is just goated in my opinion. And by the way, I'll show you guys something. It seems as though like your Dragon Blast ability, like if I use it this way, but make the enemy come into contact with the, oh my God, it ain't work there, but it should work here. It seems that if enemies come into contact with the flames on the ground, they get hit with passive damage. So let's see, there you go. You see it? That is so cool, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. I really like this weapon. It's dope. By the way, if you guys are curious as to like what codes you can use and whatnot for 2x XP and just what codes are available in the game right now, these are a list of all the codes currently working. All right, guys, just use all the codes. Those codes are pretty OP, dude. You get about 6 hours of double XP. I actually had some, you know, stat reset codes in there, so I'm kind of upset about that. Well, not really fully upset because we can still use it later on. I still have 2 of them that I haven't used as far as codes, and you know that'll allow us to like rebuild ourselves to go back onto being like a fruit hybrid type of build or whatever. Even when we're checking out the weapons, we can do like the weapon allocation. So yeah, a little lamentable that we spent some Robux on stat resets, even though we had codes, but it's all right. It works out in the end. Next up, we're gonna check out this dual-headed blade. So the pipe definitely is my favorite so far out of all of these. Like, oh my God, it's such a cool weapon. So here it is. That's the dual-headed blade. It actually looks really good, bro. It seems that they have remodeled some of these weapon models in the game, because they look super high quality and super nice. So really cool looking weapon. We'll go ahead and take on another quest here. Yeah, this one actually attacks really fast and does a lot of damage. My goodness. I thought the pipe did so much more damage than 3-sword style, but man, this double-headed weapon does a lot of damage as well, chat. So we do have our first ability called Assassinate unlocked here, so we'll go ahead and use that. Okay, that looks pretty cool. You do have some like slash marks and whatnot that you see on the ground visible after using the attack, so that's pretty dope. And your last M1 seems to do a significant more amount of damage as opposed to your first. Yeah, it does like 40 M1 damage for some reason, but pretty dope so far. I like it. By the way, guys, if you're a noob like me, I found an area that you can kind of sort of cheese out these NPCs. Like there's just a little border over here. And unless you have like a Logia effect or something where you can just tank out their hits, this stuff is kind of annoying. But again, you can use these little locations to get like 3 of them all together. And look, like that guy over there, they get stuck on the little crevices and whatnot, so that's pretty useful. All right, guys, so we literally got 100 mastery on our weapon just now, so let me go ahead and get all these guys together here, and we will literally check out what our Raging Wind ability is gonna look like. All right, chat, here we go. Raging Wind is gonna look like that. Yo, that is so cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like this weapon. Oh my God, I almost got cooked there. I like this weapon too, but I feel like even though this weapon's a little bit better for grinding, yo, the pipe just has a way cooler aesthetic. And by the way, we just got to level 210, so we'll now be able to take on the Dangerous Prisoner quest. And that should be the last quest on this island, I think, until we move on to another one. Actually, no, not really. I just checked up that we got to be on here on the wiki up until 240. That's crazy. So, but now would be a good time to actually, you know, like I said, equip my pipe because I like it more. I like it more, okay? You got me. You got me. I was ridiculing the dude that said he liked the pipe. Brother, I'm going to do you one more. I love the pipe. Clip that. All right, so anyway, I really like this weapon. Like I said, this weapon's use case is definitely going to be more PvP oriented, I would say, just because of like its singularity, like with the abilities and whatnot. Like it just singles out enemies and what have you. But like I said, I like the aesthetic of it. I like how the moves look. It's nice. So we are going to make our way over to Sandor or Desert Island, whatever you want to call it, because we can now finally do something we should have done a long time ago, but we didn't have the stat points nor the abilities unlocked, and especially not the cash because we went broke earlier in this video. All right, so on the Desert Island, if you guys make your way over here, I showed you this last video. Well, not last video, it was like a couple of videos ago. Basically where this chest is over here, there is a little hole that you can drop into, and you will find an NPC named Hassan at the very end over here. You can talk to Hassan once you have 300 stat points into melee. You have all 3 abilities unlocked, which we did earlier. It was like Flash Step, Aura, and what's the last one? Oh, Air Jump. So once you have all 3 of those unlocked, you can talk to him. He says, "Sup, my G? Just finessed this swordsman hat. LMAO. Y'all finna buy some of this merch for $150. Bro, what's up with these guys selling merch being scammers, bro? Anyway, sure, homie. So we purchased a hat. It's called a swordsman hat. The reason why this is good is because it actually gives us a 10% buff to our swords. Now I'm gonna hit reset and hopefully we go back to great, we go back to here. Anyhow, we do not look as drippy, and I don't understand why this game doesn't let you stack like back accessories with like hair or head accessories. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna keep the black cape just because of the drip, but the bonus 10% damage that we'll do with our weapon now is most definitely gonna be useful. However, chat, on that note, I don't have time to grind. We're gonna end off this video here. Let me know, guys, what you think about our devil fruits though, right? We have 2 in, oh, what, not wrong one. But yeah, we have 2 in our stash now. Do you guys want me to go straight for Buddha next time or check out the sound fruit? We can do the dark fruit first and then check out sound if you guys want to do that, but just let me know. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.